This is gonna be a good one. So if you guys are professional photographers, I mean, even if you're not professional photographers, even if it's something that you do for a hobby, 5-starring is something that you should definitely know how to do and understand how this can be extremely helpful for your workflow to expedite things. And so you can use your time to live life. At the end of the day, guys, I love shooting, but I don't care to sit at a computer and edit 1,000 photos. So if I can minimize that and do as little as possible sitting at a computer, I'm all for it. 5-starring. So here I have my Sony A9. So let's say I went out and I shot my little dog Tiny right here. Oh, you guys can't see it, but right there. Let's say I'm shooting Tiny and I see a photo. We've all been there where you shoot a photo and you go, that's the winner right there. That's the photo. It's the one that you got a good reaction from the couple. So you know that that's the one that you want to send them for sneak peeks. We do sneak peeks all the time. If it's a small session, usually by the next day. If it's a wedding, usually I tell them by like Wednesday, I'll get some sneak peek. But if I'm being honest, I usually get them to them by like Monday night because I don't know how to relax. So the way that you do it, at least on the A9, and they're all going to be very similar. So what you want to do is you want to hit play so you can see the photo, then you're gonna hit menu. By default, the camera goes straight to rating, which is beautiful, at least on the A9. If you're on an A7 series, A1, leave a comment, let me know if there's extra step. But on the Sony, as you guys are seeing right now, you hit play, then you're gonna hit menu, it goes straight to rating, and then you're gonna hit enter. Once you hit enter, all you have to do is hit enter one more time, which is gonna highlight where it says off, and then you're gonna turn to the left. I usually turn to the left, so that way it goes straight to the 5. Then you hit enter, the center button. Then you go through the rest of the photos, and any other photo that you want a 5-star, you're gonna hit the center button again. It's gonna highlight off, but you're gonna hit left, so that way it goes to 5-star, hit enter again, and then keep going. Now, why would you wanna do? Well, very easy answer. The reason that you wanna do this is so when you get home and you import Rewind, make sure that whichever one is your main memory card, that's the one that you transfer when you get home. For example, on this one, slot number 1 is on the bottom, slot number 2 is on the top. So the only one that is 5-starring to is slot number 1. We've had this happen a couple of times where I ask my second photographers, hey, go ahead and 5-star please, so that way it'll make my life easier. I can get these sneak peeks done in 20 minutes, basically. If my second and I 5-star, I can get sneak peeks for a couple done in 20 minutes. So I tell them 5-star. They do it, great, perfect, and then they give me card number 2 from their camera, which doesn't have the 5 stars because only does it to 1. I get home and now I got a 5-star, which takes me a little extra because I got to go through the whole wedding. So always make sure that you know which one it's writing to. Usually it's number 1, as far as I know, that's default, and make sure that number 1 is the one that you transfer. Once you transfer that into your computer, you're going to open up Lightroom and you're going to put the photos in there. When you go to Lightroom, all you have to do is go to the top right and tell it to show you only the rated photo. What does that do? It's only gonna show you the photos that you 5-star. So if I'm shooting an engagement session and I 5-starred, let's say 15, 20 photos, I can go into rated, it's gonna show me the 15 or 20 photos that I 5-starred, and now I can edit just those, and those are gonna be the sneak peek. I know it sounds trivial and I know it sounds silly, like, Elmer, why don't you just 5-star them when you get home? You can, but it does take a little bit longer. Try it out. I don't know why. When I'm scrolling through on my camera, I can 5-star. Literally, like, if we shoot an engagement session, and most of the times we shoot between 600 and 800 photos, I can probably scroll through all of those and 5-star probably in 2 minutes. And after that, when I get home, I transfer them into Lightroom and tell Lightroom to show me the 5-star photos, and then apply the standard preset that we have, which basically the standard preset, you should have one as well. I don't believe in buying presets. I think that you should find your own voice, and if you have been shooting long enough, you will probably have a certain preset that works for most of the photos that you shoot, because our styles are usually very similar and consistent. So for us, we have that. We hit the standard preset, it gets us pretty much 90% of the way there. The creative ones get a little extra bump here and there with saturation and contrast and a few other things, but for the normal photos, the more standard ones, the standard is gonna get us 90% of the way. So essentially, the sneak peeks on an engagement session, for example, we can have those done maybe in probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes if we need to do some removing of things. I wanted to share that with you guys because I really think that it's not something that a lot of people take advantage of. And I think it's just such an important thing to know about, just to have an extra tool in your back pocket. So 5-star. Let me know if you guys do any of that. Let me know if you guys had never heard of it. This is the thing, guys, with this YouTube channel. The reason I made this YouTube channel is because there have been so many moments where I'm sharing information with somebody in person and I can see that this is the first time they've ever heard it. And I just go, wait a minute, this isn't common knowledge to most people. So that's why I made this YouTube channel. If you guys can take away one thing from every single video that I post, that makes me feel accomplished. Because if I'm not teaching you, if you're not taking something away from every single video, I'm not that entertaining. I understand that. I'm more about teaching than entertaining. So I don't want you guys to walk away from a video and go, what the hell why did I just watch that? Every single video, I want you to take something away from it. So leave questions, leave comments. I always appreciate those. And if you guys made it this far, if you would like to subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it, as we're trying to grow this channel as much as possible. Let me know anything that you guys want to watch. Have you played with 5-starring before? Is it something you've never heard of? Is it something you've heard of but never played with? Let me know. I think it's a freaking great thing. I use it every single shoot. I'm gonna use it tomorrow on the ceremony shoot that I'm doing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you're having a great day.